Hello everyone, welcome to What If Issei run away from Gremory and went to Star Wars to be Super Soldier of Republic movie. Before we start, please go support QworRoses for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistake in character's gender, but of course Issei is a male. Issei was a boy with a normal life until a guy arrived that all the members of the DxD group fell in love with, and so they decided to kill him to give Rias's new pawn to Draig. Seeing themselves in complete trouble and with little life, he decided to hide in a human spaceship, accidentally setting it on fire, saving his life. But his ship went off course and took him to a wormhole, sending him thousands of light years away from Earth and the Tartarus. Issei, after taking off, hit his head and lost his memory. He didn't even remember his name. If it weren't for his wallet, he wouldn't know his name. His ship arrived at a planet where most of it was water. But apparently, when Issei traveled, he was sent to another part of the galaxy, forgetting in the beginning of a new life. Issei could be seen running for her life while being attacked with destruction rays and other magical powers. Issei, why do you attack me? I didn't even do anything to you, right? Draig, speaking while running all bloody. Draig, I don't know, buddy, but look there to your right. Hide there before they see you. With Issei already hidden inside the ship that he didn't see because it was night. Rias, Issei, where are you, my cute pawn? Just let us take Draig so we can kill you and give it to him. Kaneko, Issei, come or we will kill your friends. Revel, well, if you don't come out I'll kill you, taking flames out of his hands. Matsada, don't come here, idiot. Save yourself, then come and avenge us. Or not. Motohama, Motohama, if you don't come, save yourself. Revel, good heavens, starting the game. Ha 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 ha. Both, with Issei inside the ship. Issei, I swear I will avenge you, friends, I swear, whispering. Draig, mate, press that button. I think it turns on the lights. Issei, okay, pressing it. AI, countdown to the takeoff of the new hopeful ship. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Takeoff of the ship, closing airlock, extracting Ie from the ship. Have a good trip. With the bitches. Akeno, Rias-sama, look at that ship, I think Issei is going there. Rias, damn, he'll die, throwing a sphere of destruction at the ship to change its course. On the ship, speaker, alert alert, ship deviated from original course. Alert alert, a gap was found in the slipstream, space course cannot be changed. Issei, that's good, oh bad, because honestly I'm not interested. Only if I'm going to, fainting since a toolbox hit him on the head, leaving him more injured than he already was. Draig, buddy, what's going on? I'm sealing myself again. It was good to have you as a buddy. Now it's time to say see you soon, buddy. We'll see each other again soon, you and I. Sealing himself again after Issei's memory loss. Time skip 1 hour. Location, Kamino Clone Army Production Plant. Clone Trooper 1, hey, look at that, Cody. This is Cody. Cody, what do you want, Rex? I've had enough waiting all day. What's that? This is Rex. Rex, troopers to arms. Clone troopers, yes sir. Issei's ship crashing in the middle of a Kamino landing pad. Rex, Cody, open the door. Cody, understood, opening the door and entering the ship. No droids there, lower your weapons. Rex found something. Rex, what a thing, a droid. Cody, not a fast human. We have to take him to get him cured. He lost a lot of blood, carrying Issei like a sack of potatoes. Inside a high-tech laboratory, 2 tall figures could be seen inspecting some machines. Cody, we need your help, the boy is dying. Kaminoan, we'll see what we can do for him, but we can't guarantee he'll be saved. Cody, just save him. I think he'll help us in the war. Time skip 4 months. I forgot to say that when a year passes on Earth, only 1 month will have passed, and in the case of months, days. You could see a battlefield with buildings that looked like they were made of glass. Obi-Wan, where is that support from Anakin? Cody, I don't know, generally they always take a long time to come and help. Obi-Wan, keep shooting. In another part of the conflict. General, we should act now. General Kenobi can't stand it alone. Anakin, I know Dragon, but this plan isn't easy. Rex, Dragon takes a few and creates a distraction while the general and I attack from above with a knowledgeable group. Dragon, yes sir. This is Issei's armor, here they call him Dragon. His armor is like that, only with red details and a red dragon drawn on the sides of his helmet. Dragon, understood sir. We will try to pass the barrier and destroy the enemy shield generator. We could seen our Issei deploying a team of 10 cone trooper to pass through the shield undetected until reaching the shield to be able to destroy it, but the droids that were on guard were activated and they began to shoot at each other until all the droids were liquidated and the shield was destroyed. Dragon, General Kenobi, the enemy shield is down. I repeat, the enemy shield is down, over the intercom. Obi-Wan, we noticed it. Dragon, well done, soldier. Now go back. We have the enemy general cornered against the ropes. I thought it was going to be more difficult, but we did it. Anakin has an apprentice. Dragon, haha, and I imagine General Skywalker babysitting. Obi-Wan, Dragon, Master Yoda will give you a reward for your service to the Republic, and it seems we discovered that the Chancellor was a shit. Come back now, Judge, and Padme will be the one to reward you for your service, Trooper, at the execution of Palpatine. Palpatine, they cannot win. My death will only be the beginning of the new galactic order. Windu, there will be fire, troopers. Dragon, it will be a pleasure to general fire at the Sith, shooting him with his DC-15 rifle, so the war will be easier to win. Award ceremony for our star. Padme, Issei, for your great courage on the battlefield, I award you the Republic's Medal of Valor, since countless times you saved your fellow Legion members only by instinct, risking your life. That's why you became a clone commando. You will be the leader of the new commando squadron that bears the name of Delta Squad. Now your nickname will be Boss. At the Republic base on the planet Coruscant, a group of 4 soldiers could be seen waiting for orders from the High Commander. Issei's armor. This is Fixer. This is Sev. This is Scrock. Fixer, ready for action, sir, just from the order. Scrock, all ready, sir, let's go. I want to explode things. Sev, I'll follow you, sir, wherever you go. Ditch with me and my DC-17. Boss, well said, Commandos. We don't have a mission now, but the High Command will give us orders soon, so today we have free time. Commandos, now you know what to do. Don't turn off the intercoms, understood? The 3, yes, squad leader. Boss, Fixer floor communicator. Fixer, ready, squad leader. This is who Commander Gree contacts, but in hologram. Gree, okay. Commandos, this mission is suicidal, search and rescue. Sev, there are 2 other commando teams because we. Gree, it is fair that those who will save the commandos were on a reconnaissance mission, the Orion teams and the Omega team, until all communication with the teams was lost. Their mission, Delta Squad, is to search for and rescue both teams. Boss, may I know who our fellow commandos were looking for, sir? Gree, well, the real mission of the Orion and Omega teams was to find General Grievous. Boss, we know who he is, but what are you doing here? Gree, easy, boss is the only Sith of the Separatists. Without the Siths, the droids are just walking junk. Well, Delta Squad arrived at their destination. Good Sergeant Commandos, already on the ground. Boss, open your eyes wide, Commandos. Scrock, sir, you don't have to repeat it twice. Sev, sir, we have communications. Fixer, this smells really bad to me. Scrock, you emptied your teeth. Fixer, shut up, Scrock. Boss, stop fighting, move forward, Delta. After 5 hours of walking, they found a completely desolate Separatist base. Boss, Fixer commando bodies, check them. Fixer, yes, squad leader, crouching down to the height of the bodies. They are the Orion team, sir. They have lightsaber marks, sir, and the rest are from Omega. But there are only 3 Omega bodies. Scrock, look, he must have gone that way, sir. Sev, something is wrong. They are commandos who killed them. Boss, Grievous, he was Delta Squad advance. Inside the Separatist base next to a window that looks out and next to another structure. Boss, Fixer facial recognition now. Fixer, sir, we have confirmation of the vision with an Omega survivor. With Omega 1, I didn't mention their names. If anyone knows them, leave them in the comments, and then I'll change it. Grievous, where is the base of the Republic? Omega 1, Commando Class Omega Team. Grievous, I see you won't talk separately. I have more important visitors. Now die. Taking out a lightsaber and turning it on, killing the commando. With the protagonist team. Boss, Communicator, Commander Gree, we have contact with the teams without survivors, sir. Gree, Communicator, they have contact with the Alpha target. Sev, Communicator, affirmative, we have contact orders. Gree, Communicator, you have permission to attack target Alpha. I repeat, you may shoot. Boss, Communicator, you're dead, sir. Normal. Delta Squad, we have orders. Follow him and exterminate him, while running. Fixer, he got inside that structure, running. Scrock, explosives placed on the side. destroying the door and entering the structure. Boss is not seen at all. Boss, what's going on here? Pointing everywhere. Fixer, I don't know, sir, but what was that noise? Turning around to see, Scorch behind you. Scorch, what's behind me? Turning around, son of Aawea. Falling down after being killed with a lightsaber. Sev, Scorch will open fire, shooting at the Sith. Fixer, be careful, Sev, watch your back, intervening to save his teammate, Aawea. Sev, damn son of a bitch, he kept shooting. Die. Boss, Sev, careful, remember your powers. Grievous, ha, come here. Attracting Sev with the power of the Force and piercing him with his lightsaber. Ha. Sev, sir, flee, falling dead. Boss, damn, running towards Grievous, who didn't react as he was firing at the same time and collides with Grievous, knocking him to the ground and breaking a part of his armor where you can see a heart, and pointing his gun at him. Grievous, my death will only take you to a place full of suffering. Cough. Boss, die, shooting him several times in the heart until he died. Communicator, Commander Gree, target Alpha eliminated, Delta Squad is down. I repeat, I am the only survivor of Delta Squad. Rex, Communicator, Issei, let's go there. Hold on, soldier, we're going. Issei, taking off his helmet. Sir, permission to rest granted. Fainting. After 2 hours of the funerals of the fallen clones and the end of the war, it was decided to send the ships of the Republic to give humanitarian support to the planets devastated by the war, and a new legion was created. The 847th Legion, also known as Dragon Company, since all their ships had dragon designs along with their armor, and the Jedi in command of this legion was Mocha Himura and the leader of the clone trooper Dead Shadow, previously known as Boss Yoda. Master Mocha, you and your forces will go to the planet Earth. There you will establish a base. Remember to bring the anti-magic enhancements, otherwise we will be lost. This is Mocha. Mocha, of course, Master Yoda. Shadow prepares the troopers. We're leaving. This is Issei's armor. Only it has the skirt like Rex's but in red and has a skull with a scythe drawn on it, emanating a shadow on its shoulders. GDS. Yes, General Himura, Communicator, to all troops of the 847th Legion, prepare for takeoff from the ship. We are going to an unknown sector of the galaxy, planet Earth. Prepare yourselves. Clones Troopers L.847, Sir. Yes, sir. Yoda, be careful, they must be certain that the threat of the supernatural is the allied Republic of Visor. Mocha, yes, Master Yoda. Shadow, let's go. Starting to walk. GDS, goodbye generals, following his general, Obi-Wan. I think those will end up together. Anakin, Issei is in love with that brat. Ha, good joke, Master. Windu, Obi-Wan is not right. She technically implored the Jedi Council to leave her in charge of Issei's legion. PLO-kun, you're right, she technically begged us to be in command of that Republic Legion. Little by little, the forces of that legion increased. She's a great Jedi, but you're right. I think she's in love with that boy. Yoda, the laws change and so do we. Now the Jedi have families. We are no longer just simple warriors. Now we are what we truly are, protectors of peace. At the consulate, Padme, it's done, members of the Republic Council. The best legion of the Republic was sent to planet Earth. Look for yourselves. On the screen, a fleet of Republic ships with drawings of dragons. GDS. Here is Republic Fleet Legion 847 ready for hyperspace in 3, 2, 1, launching into hyperspace. Wishing you luck. Return to a forgotten home and the arrival of the Republic begins. A fleet of Republic ships could be seen exit hyperspace and stop to land in an area near the city of QuH, and they built a base and had another in orbit. Base of the Republic planet Earth. Mocha. Shadow sends the groups after those fallen angels and renegade demons that will complicate things for us. Remember to have the camouflage active. GDS. General Himura, they were already sent 5 minutes ago, only our transport is missing. General. Clone 1, General, we detect a very large force of magic and it emanates from a sword. Mocha. Shadow, come with me. GDS. If General, Communicator, Pilot prepares a shuttle. CP, yes sir. I'll wait for you here. This is the shuttle, only painted and with drawings of death and dragons. At QH Academy in the Kokiabel attack. Kokiabel, ha, no one could stop me, I'm invincible, ha. I can beat you with my light syllable. General, don't lower yourself, leave it to me, pointing with a DC-15. Kokiabel, How do you think you're capable of defeating me? Now die, throwing a spear of light, but it didn't hurt him. How did this happen if I'm a cadre? I am Moka Himura, leader of the 847 Shadow Legion. Kill him. GDS. If the general dies, shooting Kokiabel 10 times in the body, killing him. Rias. Stop there, you two. I order you to join my entourage. Moka. A Jedi does not receive orders unless they are from another Jedi Master. GDS. I only obey General Himura. Surzex. Rias, we've arrived. Who are you? Moka. Finally, someone with an education. If you ask for a name, I'm Moka Himura, Jedi Master and General of the 847th Legion. GDS. I am General Dead Shadow, leader of the 847th Legion of the Galactic Republic. We are here as representatives of the Republic since the Jedi want to make an alliance with you, although we have sufficient weapons and means to exterminate them. Communicator. Troopers, how was the cleanup operation? Surzex, who he speaks to. Moka. She's talking half communicator with the 847th Legion. GDS, General, we have to go back now. The Republic wants to contact us to find out what happened with the operation. They will also send General Skywalker and Obi-Wan to see how we are doing on this planet. Looks at Rias. I don't know why, but I think I know you from somewhere. Pointing at Rias. Rias, friend, I never met you. Moka. Nobody knows what fate has stopped us now. Let's go, Shadow. GDS. Yes, General Himura. At the base of the Republic, one could see an army larger than that of the factions together. It was an organized and effective army. Moka, Masters Kenobi and Skywalker, how are you? Obi-Wan, well, thank you for asking, Master Himura. Now about the Allies' operation, it has already begun. GDS. Yes, Generals, everything is operational. We are eradicating renegade demons and fallen angels who want a second holy war. Sir, what are our next general orders? Anakin, the Council decided to send us to make sure of everything, and we also hurt with our legions. We have people who call themselves the Empire, but they are the same as the Separatists, so we investigated the demons. They helped our Rias Gremory, Sona Citri, and Surzex Gremory, but he is the Mao Lucifer now. I need the report on the operation, and if that were not enough, we already spoke with the Mao Seraphal Leviathan says she wants to speak with the leader of the Legion that is helping them. General Shadow, you know what to do, right? GDS. Yes, General Skywalker. I will not play any game that will lead me to join any entourage. Anakin, well said, General, you may withdraw. Master Himura. You will give us the report. After delivering the report, we can see our protagonist sitting on his bed staring at 4 clone commando helmets. That's how the helmets were on. Issei, I should have been the one who died on the battlefield, not you 3. Fixer Scorch, Sev. I miss you. If it weren't for the blessed order to exterminate Grievous, you would still be alive. Why does my head race to see you die? I can't stand it. I feel in my soul that it makes me laugh. Kill every supernatural thing I see. Well, it's time to work. I hope to see you in the afterlife. Delta Squad, putting on his helmet. Duty calls me to duty. Underworld Castle Citri. GDS knocks on the door. Hello, Seraphal. Oh, you are the envoy of the Republic. Come in, come in. GDS, thank you, beautiful castle. Seraphal, okay, please sit down. GDS, okay, sitting down. Well, what did you want to talk to me about, Mao? Seraphal, well, you see, a friend of mine disappeared months ago. I don't know if it's known. His name is Issei. GDS, I'm not sorry, Mao. I don't know him. In his mind, how does he know my name? Who knows, maybe it's just the twists and turns of fate. Seraphal-sama, we couldn't find yours. GDS, me, signing up. If you weren't dead, they killed you to give me the Welsh dragon because you're not dead. GDS, I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't know you. Seraphal, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Seraphal-sama, why don't you come with me to talk in private? Seraphal, I'm sorry, but she was interrupted by our protagonist. GDS, well, I think I'm playing the wrong role. Now I'm leaving, with your permission, Mao. At the base of the Republic. Clone 1, hey General, how did it go? GDS, I just went to play the bad third. Her boyfriend arrived. Clone 2, I knew the General was jealous of you. GDS, better prepare everything for the arrival of the generals. Get moving. In his room without his helmet on. Issei, why does your friend have the same name as me? It's very strange. Wild Mocha appears from behind like a predator to its prey. Mocha, Issei, why did you leave this place? Is very boring. Issei, General with shipping please. Mocha, no Issei, listen to me carefully, okay, it's hard for me to say, but I was informed that Jedi can now have families, so I'll tell you and I love you. Issei, General, the feeling is mutual, but a soldier and his superior are not well. Mocha, yes, you can, after all I love you. Issei, General, I recommend that you do not continue, leave my room, being silenced by a kiss from his girlfriend, because she is not yet and standing up to show a trickle of saliva. Mocha, it was my first kiss. Issei, General, I'll ask her. She wants to be my girlfriend. Mocha, Issei, YSSSS. Issei, that's great, but it will be our secret, okay? Mocha, hey, now give me a kiss. Issei, no. Mocha, if you do the difficult one, I like it better. Well guys, what do you think of the new chapter? By the way, the big thing is coming soon. This is going to get out of control. The war started because of him. The factions are lost. You could see the Republic base almost destroyed and several dead clones, but the only destruction was seen when the Jedi Masters arrived. Anakin, what happened here, soldier? Clone 392, the factions attacked us, sir. It was during the early morning and apparently they had droids. We have many wounded. Obi-Wan. Cody contacts the Republic and tells them that the war with the supernatural worlds has begun. GDS, Generals, nice to see you. We're planning an invasion of the underworld. Quick, troopers, get on the ships. A huge clone army could be seen approaching the shuttles and walkers. These are their walks. Only one logo is of a dragon and another of death. Anakin, Issei, listen, that's why we came. The threat of the Empire was controlled. Now they send us to be a backup. Where is your Jedi? GDS, she is not here. She went with the rest of the army to see to some general supply issues. They are accompanying us for the general attack. Los dos. Let's go 501. Let's go 212. In the underworld, you could see the demons preparing their defenses to defend their home. Zirzex, what happened? Odin, I don't know. Michael, something attacked them with the Alliance logo. Azazel, okay, I found the robots and repaired them. I thought they would be helpful, but the opposite happened. Someone stole them from me, and now this war has started. Zirzex, prepare your defenses, here they come, I'll entertain you as much as I can. You could see the Republic's forces disembark with all their weapons and ships ready to begin the attack on the underworld. GDS, prepare the walkers, prepare the cannons. Rex, move 501. Cody, 212. There will be fire on the enemy. The pitched battle could be seen and heard all the way to the dimensional rift, and was broadcast by the demons so they could see the power of their new enemies. The demons fell quickly and captured the 4 mouths. Then they went for Gregory, then Heaven and finally Asgard. There were attempts to rescue the faction leaders, but they were repelled by the Republic forces based in Asgard. Obi-Wan, Master Windu, the war against the supernatural is over. We captured their leaders except for those who surrendered and allowed our forces to enter. Windu, well done Master Kenobi. Master Yoda plans to go find out why they attacked us. He wants someone as his private escort, and he picked them up himself. Anakin, say your names, Master Windu. Windu, the clones that will accompany Master Yoda will be Captain Rex, Commander Cody, and General Dead Shadow. Obi-Wan, yes, Master Windu, but we still have factions, the yokai, that want to recover the prisoners. They start to hear blows against the shield. Clone, generals attack us, the factions arm themselves with balls to attack us. Anakin, let the walkers get impolite. On the battlefield, Republic clones could be seen repelling an attack by the factions to try to retake Asgard. Rex, communicator, understood, normal, Cody formation warship. Cody, pilots of the AT formation warship. Plitos, understood commander, loading the shots, fire. You could see how the forces of the factions withdrew and the clones of the Republic began to celebrate, and Ivan took the bodies to bury them. GDS, ha ha ha, that's what happens to them for messing with the Republic. Rex, I keep saying they're planning something against us. Cody, me too. His intercom sounds, yes General Kenobi, yes sir, we will wait for General Yoda. Normal, we have a mission, the 3 of you. Follow me. You could see a landing strip where a Republic ship began to land. Yoda, you clones have a mission to accompany me. You must. All 3, yes, General Yoda. The 3 clones could be seen escorting a green dwarf throughout Asgard to where the leaders of the biblical Nordic, demonic, and Gregory factions were. Yoda, Captain Rex, Commander Cody. Wait, you must Issei come with me, you must. Lastres, yes, General Yoda. Inside an interrogation room. Yoda, why are you attacking us? Azazel, listen, little dwarf, being silenced by Issei who punched him in the face. GDS, General Yoda is spoken to with more respect. Azazel, you hit like an old friend just as hard. Yoda, why attack us? Surzex, I am the Mao Lucifer and I apologize for my partner, but we did not attack those robots. We did not make them. The idiot Gregory was the one who repaired them, but they were stolen. Yoda, true words, but you are even guilty. Michael, what did you say, kind sir? GDS, General Yoda meant that until we find the real thief, you are the ones responsible for the attack and murder of clone troops of the Republic, and you will be here until your absence is proven. We withdraw, General. Yoda, your words are true. Issei, we must go now. Odin, wait a moment, said Issei. GDS, yes, my name is the name given to me by the first general I served. Azazel, stop getting your hopes up, old man. We'll never find him. Accepted, he's dead. Seraphal, please, General Yoda, look for him, I beg you, crying my eyes out. Yoda, I won't promise you anything, but I will look for it. Outside the interrogation room, Rex, hey Issei, it's not unusual for them to look for someone with your same name. Cody, if it doesn't get strange. GDS, yes, I know, that's the 3rd time I've heard that name, and it leaves me with a question mark, and every time I hear it a voice echoes in my head saying, Comrade, wake up. It's very strange. Okay, see you soon. They'll arrive. He was interrupted by a noise. They're attacking again. Let's go. When they arrived at the combat zone, the attackers were the Cows Brigade led by Opis and the DXD group because they made a temporary alliance. By the way, the Cows Brigade was the one that really attacked the Republic. You could see how the Cows Brigade forces were decimated by the Republic forces, and just when Opis and Chow Chow were going to fight, they were taken prisoners by the Republic forces just like the DXD group. GDS. Now you are prisoners of the Republic, and don't bother us. We also captured Vala Lucifer. We will feed him at 600 hours and 3,000 hours of the day, and the afternoon to God prisoners. Up to this chapter, I'm sorry for the delay, but I'm bringing you this. I'm just giving you something to get your theory out because you are intrigued by her name. And whose voice is that resounds in Issei's head? Think the worst before a preview. Rias, die you damn imbecile, giving Issei the power of red destruction like a tomato. Issei, damn, I prefer to dodge blaster shots, dodging it by holding on to the side, it's all crimson. Rias, damn you, die attacking him again. Issei, good try. Dodging it just like a moment ago. Ha 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 ha, a droid has better aim. This ends here. The Successor has returned. You could see a hellish battle between the Republic and the rest of the attackers of the remaining factions that decided to attack, but a figure 3 strange figures walked through the entire battlefield. Issei's girlfriend is on the way to help them along with the rest of the legions of the Republic. 2 of the figures fell, but the last one showed a red lightsaber, surprising the forces of the Republic, and that same figure was the guy why they had abandoned Issei, but he was a Sith. That same guy began to kill troopers until Connor, ha 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 ha, these idiots are serious. They attacked idiots controlled by my powers. I am the true leader of the Cows Brigade. Opis Ouroboros was under my powers just like the rest of the factions, and all to kill the Successor. Anakin, we can't fight a Sith so quickly. We have 2 enemies, one mortal and the other harmless but difficult. Kenobi, keep attacking the factions, but the Sith will take the ground. GDS, so he's the one who killed my teammates. My head hurts. What the hell is happening? While taking his helmet and wincing from the pain he was receiving, Issei's mind, Issei, that these memories are some of happiness and others of sadness. Draig, it's good to see you again, Ibu. Issei, who are you? My head starting to remember who he was and who he is. Draig, you remember me now, Ibu. Issei, Draig, what happened to the battle? I have to go back there. Draig, yes, but you won't be alone, and by the way, your friends are still alive. Who would have thought that Hades, the Lord of Hell, would save them just for their act of nobility? Issei, Draig, it's time, but do you think you can make some changes to my armor? Draig, of course. Issei, you want me to change it. Issei, put the symbol of the Republic on it, and put a lightsaber on it. Draig, that's all but now come back. Out of Issei's mind. Rex, hey, come on, wake up, we have a war to win. Issei, step aside Rex, raising his left arm, Blance Breaker. Draig, Wells Dragon Blance Breaker Republic Dragon. Connor, it's impossible, he was dead, starting to shake, all the Canos, but I will make a small change now. The balance breaker has two forms, the normal one which is the 2 and the strong one, and the first one which is Republic Dragon. The armor if scattered to the original, only that the helmet and the form is like the Republic one, and it has everything the same except that it has like the boosted gear and the seal of the Republic. Issei, it's time for you to pay for what you did to me, you damn cis scum. Connor, impossible to really die, I'm dead, you're a monster. Issei, correction, I'm a Republic soldier and I won't let that change just because of what you did to me, sewer rat. Now you'll see what a true Jedi is. Balance Breaker Jedi. Draig, Sword Light. Taking out the boosted gear, a green lightsaber combined with red. Issei, now let the troopers advance through the Republic. Clones Troopers, for the Republic. Starting to run alongside Issei and shooting at all his enemies, gathering courage to kill them. The battle for order and peace began from the battlefield 2 where the Asgard cells where they began to hear the battle, and that Sakura-Udi himself had appeared on the battlefield. Everyone in the cells celebrated because they would be free, but they did not know which side he was on. But on the battlefield it was possible to be seen how Issei and Connor fighted to the death until in an argument of the SITH Issei took the Sith's lightsaber and put it in the shape of a cross in front of his neck, ready to kill him but not without saying his last words. Connor, wow, and to think that they got rid of my mind control after you left the planet. You know they're still virgins, no one has touched them even a hair. Look, showing him where all the images where they slept with him and kissed him were fake and that he put them in his head with his powers of the Force. You see that we are the Siths, liars, murderers, thieves. The Force never belonged to any side, we belong to it, you know. I wish I had never been like I was. I could have found love, but what's done is done. Issei, see you later Sith, you were a great opener, thank you for the countless battles, but now you disappear from the galaxy forever. So I cut off his head in a simple cut with the 2 lightsabers. Rex, Issei, are you okay? Cody, communicator, yes, General, we found it. Yes, ma'am, yes, understood, normal. Let's go. General Himura is here. Issei, Draig changed me to my trooper armor. Draig, okay, but it's good to be back. Time skip 3 months. Our chestnut could be seen without his armor being attacked and scolded by a girl with crimson hair. Rias, damn idiot, how dare you leave us? Do you know how much we pray to someone who smelled us? Do you know how many times we haven't slept because of you, damn idiot? I attack him with the power of destruction. Mocha, okay, enough. If the Republic accepts that only I, Issei, we wanted to stay at the Academy and with you. It was because of the stupid peace treaty that we signed after the death of that imbecile and the imprisonment of Kako Chao and his companions with sacred gear. Now take your filthy hands off my boyfriend, suffocating Issei between her breasts. Issei, General, please behave, I can't breathe, trying to fake his girlfriend's hug. Draig, hey Jedi, you know when I'm inside that, my partner, that turns him into a dragon, and dragons are polygamous. Mocha, can you explain to me what that word means? Maybe we come from the stars and beyond. Draig, well, that means your boyfriend can have multiple women. Mocha, processing reasoned, with a face of what the buck, do you mean I have to share it with them? All, these were his stupid platonic loves. Issei, well, since I barely spoke, look, maybe they were, but I still haven't gotten over it. Master Yoda is here on Earth in a Republic base, and he's helping me forget that, and see that everything that happened was fake. He's helping me accept that my 2 best friends are still alive and are the concubines of a Greek goddess. In his mind, damn lucky ones, no wonder he never visited them. Ayawaya lucky sons of bitches. Mocha, ha bitches, pointing at them, it's still mine, ha 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 ha. Issei, please calm down, Mocha. Mocha, Issei, you called me by my name instead of General Ayawaya. Taking a dose back, you are not my Issei, what did you do to my boyfriend? Issei, I just recovered my sweetness and tenderness. I'm not just an ordinary trooper anymore. Mocha, well, I prefer this Issei to my Issei because he will let me do everything I want, looking at him with a perverted look. Issei, I think it's enough for being so kind. Draig, Jajajajajajajaja will be great by your girlfriend Jajajajajajajaja. Now she is the active one and you are the passive one Jajajajajajajaja. A quiet morning until the entire Republic received a call to war from a new threat, the First Order. Jedi Council. All the Jedis were in a meeting since they heard about a very large army. Yoda, the enemy is great, but we must never surrender. Windu, I've heard rumors that there are Siths in their ranks. Anakin, they are right. But which legion will be the one to counterattack? Mocha, how are you? My legion, the 847th, is ready for anything. We will not fail the mission, masters. Kenobi, no, Master Himura, the mission is only for troopers. It is completely unknown territory. We cannot send a Jedi. We don't know anything, but it is true that the 847th Legion specializes in reconnaissance and attack. We will send a part of the Legion to begin, so it is resolved. On Earth, GDS, very well, 3 teams of 10 move forward. I want volunteers, so 30 clone troopers gave way to Asia forward. Well, you will come with me to an unknown planet. We will do reconnaissance of a landing zone for Republic forces. Without further ado, towards the trooper's ship. 30.CT, sir, yes sir, full towards a troop transport cruiser. Planet, unknown beyond the Outer Rim race. Unknown, GDS. All right, troopers, form a perimeter. Clone trooper, sir, the cameras on our helmets are recording and sending images and sounds of what we do. GDS. Very forward, starting to walk but stops. Heard blaster shots, follow me everyone, running towards where the blaster shots were heard, arriving at a village where the First Order forces were killing innocent civilians and decided to enter combat. Will open fire against the First Order troopers. This is how they began to shoot at the stormtroopers of the First Order, giving the 31 clone troopers of the Republic victorious. GDS. Okay, check the civilians and give them medical attention, troopers. Aldina, why are you helping us? With a very noticeable fear in her voice. GDS. It is our duty, miss, because the First Order attacked your people. Aldina, they want to take the children to continue creating their army. They are just young people who are brainwashed and believe they were born in the First Order. They think they are clone troopers. GDS. Well, we have very little medicine. Contact the Republic and tell them that we need supplies, and being silenced by a shot that hit him right in the helmet, but before falling they shot him 3 more times in the body. CT. Create a perimeter. The general has fallen. I repeat, squad leader is down. We need support. Damn it. Taking cover behind a wall while dragging Issei's body. C.T2, they have us surrounded. We have to cut off communication. Damn it, they keep coming. Get the general out of here. Hey Dutch, is he still breathing? Dutch, I don't know, he's very badly hurt. I don't think he'll survive another day. Take out the civilians now, troopers. Spiner shoots. Spiner, I'm already shooting at them. I'm killing the shooter who wounded the general. Shit, First Order ships are approaching. We need to retreat. Emily cuts off communication with the Senate. Emily, cut off communication with the Senate of the Republic now. Cutting off all types of signal with the Republic. In the Intergalactic Senate in QworRoses. Senator, this is impossible. They already have an army that surpasses our imagination. Padme, don't worry, honorable members of the Senate. My husband, Master Anakin Skywalker, will tell us the situation of the 31 troopers of the 847th Legion. Anakin hologram. As Senator Padme Amidala said, we sent Master Windu along with Master Kenobi to find out what happened to the troops of the 847th Legion, and we were able to rescue 30 troopers from that same legion and all the people of that planet, but unfortunately they did not find a trooper, and unfortunately the trooper lost is the clone trooper General Dead Shadow. General Trooper of the 847th Legion. Precisely, me and my legion are going to that planet where the other Jedi Masters are. Unfortunately, the only thing that was found of the General was his broken helmet. Without further ado, the death of the General cannot be confirmed. He is only lost in combat until we confirm otherwise. Without further ado, I retire, Honorable Senate. In the Jedi Council. Mocha, no, it's not true, he can't have died. Her eyes crystallizing. Yoda, he may be dead, but there was no decline in strength. Being captured by the enemy is the most likely thing alive. Plo-kun, you should never lose hope, Master Mocha. That's not how a Jedi Master behaves. What would he say if he saw you right now? Mocha, let me get up from where I am and take my lightsaber and fight for peace and a future without wars. PLO-kun, then do it. Take your legion and go to that planet and save your loved one because I think he must be being interrogated. Base of the First Order. Issei could be seen without his helmet being hit by a stormtrooper with shocked armor and a cape. I won't tell you again, clone, tell me what your mission is. Issei, General Dead Shadow of the 847 Legion commanded by Jedi Master Mocha Himura. When he stopped talking, the man in silver armor hit him, and then electrocuted him. Ready to talk, clone. Issei, who was no longer talking before that. Who are you? Pasma. I am Captain Pasma of the First Order. Issei, I already said that you hit like a girl because you are you cannot interrogate a clone trooper. We were trained to never tell the truth in front of the dogs of the Separatists. Imperials, or even you, a torturer droid. Now that one of my legion barely tells him what is his self-destruction code to fly the trooper along with the enemies, you are just a game where the one who endures the most wins. By the way, you know the password for the handcuffs is so easy. Removing the handcuffs and hitting Pasma and leaving her out of combat, and stealing her blaster and the key to the armory. Okay, I have weapons now for my blasters. First Order Armory. STPO, hey, did you hear about the trooper who captured Pasma's troops? STPO 2, they say he's a Republic general. But I don't believe it because being silenced by a blaster shot that killed him and then he was shot at the other stormtrooper. Issei, haha, yes, you are idiots. Well, here are my weapons, taking all his blasters. Okay, now to get out of here. Running, but he stops when he sees something. This will help me see. Your self-destruction code is 004700117096. Ha, very simple. Now we hide the bodies and then in an area far from enemy cells. Boom. Looking towards some cells where there were children. You make my job harder every time. Running to where the children's cages were and loading them into a troop transport. Well, there are all the cages now inside. Loading inside the First Order troop transport. Okay, let's get out of this area now. Boom. Republic base on Sindar planet. Anakin, okay Rex, I want to know what's getting closer to the base. Rex, looking through binoculars, it's a First Order ship and it seems to be in a hurry to get there. Communicator, I request permission to land. Confirmation code 0847000001. Anakin, wait, that's not Issei's identification code. Rex, if it is 0847000001, can Issei land? It's you. Communicator, of course, my favorite blonde bald guy is me and I found the kidnapped Sindarian children. They are not brainwashed and are safe and sound. Let the mothers know that we have them. Annalyn, Issei, you are a son of a bitch. Die hard. The Separatists kidnapped you, a bunch of girls that they want to kill. Let's see them, supposedly abandoned you, and now the First Order kidnaps you. You escape and find the kidnapped children. The Jedi proverb, if it goes with you, soldier, may the Force be with you. Communicator, equally general, may the Force be with you. Hate and fear lead to the dark side. The members of the DXD group could be seen on a Republic ship being guarded by several clone troopers. Rias, okay Issei, where are we going? Issei, we're going to QworRoses, the Republic's headquarters planet. The Jedi found something and sent for the General and me. Kiba, if you didn't say them, but what does all that have to do with the fact that several soldiers are guarding us? Issei, well, since they are new to space travel, they might touch something that knocks us out of orbit or destroys the ship. Mocha, besides, they are here as representatives of the supernatural. But what they are about to see is something that only the Jedi would see. Akeno, and what would that be? Issei, the Force. Irina, but we already saw that, do you remember? Mocha, no, that Force, no, the speech of Force. I don't know how to explain it. Yoda, explain it. Maybe you should sit down, he said, to which everyone listened and sat on the floor. The Force is the energy of every living being. It unites us and surrounds us. It is in you and me too, but only in some it is stronger. Rias, okay, but what does that have to do with that imbalance in strength? Yoda, a dimensional breach was opened by that collapse and someone has to fix it, and that's where he is, he said, pointing his staff at Issei. Time skip. Anakin, you understand that here not an hour will pass when there were years. When you will return to your current age. Issei, what happens if the First Order discovers the breach? Obi-Wan, very simple. We close it and you will open it from the other side and take it, he said, giving him 4 lightsabers. Congratulations, you are a Jedi and a clone trooper. One is blue, another green, and lastly, and the one you never see yourself using is red. Yoda, hate, fear, anger, anguish, all of that I feel in you, young Issei. Issei. And I won't lie to you, General Yoda, I do feel tense, hatred for what I will see there, fear for the horrors that happened, and anguish for what happened there. I feel someone in that place, someone who is waiting for me. He said so that in his mind it could only be heard. Come to me, join the dark side, come join me, and together we will take revenge on all those who hurt you. Join the dark side, let your fear, your hate, your fury control you. Come to me, said a robotic voice in Issei's mind. Issei, wait, I'll be back soon, and when I do I'll have no doubts about myself, he said, crossing the gap while putting on his clone trooper helmet from the 847th Legion. Goodbye, and don't forget me. Anakin, return to Earth. When he returns, we will tell you. Star Wars canon alternate universes. Issei, God, where am I? I've never seen this planet before, he said, seeing the boy with blue hair and purple eyes. Hey kid, excuse me, where are we? Child, hey, I'm not a child and you're on Lahal. You're not from around here. And that armor, wait, you're an Imperial, he said, taking out a strange light salute. Issei, General, I didn't know you were a Jedi Commander, dead shadow of the Republic Legion. 847 clone trooper. Kid, wait, aren't you an Imperial? I think Keenan likes to know you. My name is Ezra Brigade. Time skip. Ezra, hey guys, I ran into a friend. Ezra, we don't have room for one more. Issei, not even for me, General, he said, coming out behind Ezra to walk to his side. You are the clone trooper who saved several Jedi including me. But why are you still alive? Today your Legion died defending the Jedi Temple. Issei, only some, General. Only some of us died, but others are hiding. Can you tell me what happened to General Mocha? Ezra, we met her but he killed her. Ezra doesn't have to know. Ezra, why not Keenan? Why shouldn't he know? Keenan, why would it break his heart to know she's no longer here? Issei, who killed her? Ezra, Darth Vader killed her. She tried to save us and succeeded. He gave us this, he said, extending a projector thread that lit up and revealed several members of the 847th Legion and Mocha and Issei smiling in the center. He told us to give it to you when we saw you. I'm sorry. Issei, thanks kid, he said, taking the hollow projector from Ezra's hands. I feel anger and hatred towards him. I swear that when I see him I will kill him. If you let your hatred, your fury, your helplessness consume you, how does it feel to lose the woman you love? Said the robotic voice that was still in Issei's mind. Keenan, well, a clone, and the one who saved me can come aboard. Welcome, board the ghost. Seriously, Keenan, will you let that old man on the ship? Said Alazit. I like him, said a girl in Mandalorian armor. Well, you don't have any more beds, so you have to sleep in the ship's living room. By the way, my name is Hera. It's a pleasure to meet you. Anyway, my name is Zeb. I'm going. My name is Sabine. I'm the crew's explosives expert. A pleasure. Issei, likewise, said Wednesday after the crew of the Ghost reminded him of Delta Squadron. I miss them, said sitting in one of the seats in the room. Ezra, what's wrong? Keenan, he has bad experiences losing and gaining friends. I think we remind him of Delta Squad. Sabine, who? Hera, Delta Squad, a group of super soldiers of the Republic called Clone Commandos, were the best of the best. Only choose the best. He was one of those selected to be part of the Commandos, but on a mission he lost his entire squad in a single day. Everyone died except him. Since then, anyone who reminds him of his old team is someone he must protect. Ezra, he moves away from them so he doesn't remember them, right? Keenan, and that was when Sabine mentioned the 0 explosions that give one represents one of her late friends. Sabine, I should take it as a compliment that you see me as one of them. Keenan, yes, and I hope you don't mention the explosions. And stay tuned, I'll see if I can find the location of a Republic base. Issei, there's no need for you to do it. I heard everything, he said at the entrance of the door. And yes, there is an old base that the Empire now considers a museum, and that is the base of the Commandos here, he said, taking out a hollow projector. A planetary system. Keenan, what is that planetary system? Hera, it's my people's planetary system. My contact never spoke to me about that base. Issei, because it is impossible to enter without a command, and the only one alive so far forgot his code, but luckily for him I didn't. Ryloth planetary system. Hera, I never thought I'd see my planet again. Issei, there in that place, he said, pointing to a part where a structure of the Republic stood out. Hera, Okay, we landed, she said, landing the ship. Outside the ship, Issei, wait for me to open the door, he said with a DC-15 on his shoulder. Okay, let's see, he said, entering a code so that the door will begin to open. Welcome to the command base, he said, entering the base, being seconded by the members of the Ghost. Zeb, hey guys, look at the antiques, he said, pointing to the clone commando armor. Sabine, hey, have some respect, that armor was worn by a warrior. Ezra, hey look, I like that helmet, he said, pointing towards Seth's armor. Issei, hi guys, long time no see, he said, looking at the Delta Squadron armor. Hera, those were your friends, she said, touching Issei's shoulder. If you want to stay and remember, that's okay, we'll keep going. Issei, yes, thank you. Here is a map of the base and take an intercom, he said, handing him the objects. Hera, take care and don't let anyone in. Time skip. Issei, hey Hera, it's taking a long time because I have a big problem, he said through the intercom. Stormtrooper, surrender yourself, rebel scum. Issei, first dead, damn son of a bitch, he said, get out of his hole and shoot the Imperials. You can fix that, Jedi, said the same voice that was in Issei's head. I feel your anger, your hatred running through your whole body right now. Let them purify you and join you to the dark side. Issei, I will never do it, he said, to take out the green and blue saber that Obi-Wan gave him. Then you will die, he said, turning on his lightsaber, revealing Darth Vader. I myself will reunite you with your beloved Jedi. So far this chapter, readers. By the way, if you have questions, please leave the name of the character for whom the question is, and whatever you want to ask is valid for anyone. Prisoner of war and memories. Issei could be seen sitting on a chair, and in front of him sits Agent Callus. Callus, from what I see in your clone military record, you are one of the best, he said, seeing a hologram where everything of Issei was. You have many secret files and some are coded, and not even the best computer scientists in the Empire could find them. Who are you? Issei, Dead Shadow Commander, leader of the 847th Legion under the command of Jedi General Mocha Himura. Callus, well Commander, you entered an Empire base and your rebel friends took out commando weapons and armor because. Issei, I just need an order and a special force from the 847th Legion will come to Agwan. Callus. Callus, that's how I want to see it, he said, throwing his arms around his neck. Issei, I warned you, he said, to activate the communicator and say, Order 847 Rescue Commander, he said, so that from the roof of the prison a group of clones could be seen going down a rope and others through the door. Through the east door, as Alfredo imagined that they all have the details of the red armor, and have the face of a Grim Reaper on one of their shoulders, and on the other they have the logo of the Legion. Commander, it's good that you're here, said one of the Phase 1s. Issei, I told you, Agent Callus, these clones you see here are the Echo 10 Squadron. They are the best clones of the 847th Legion. Jason, he said, looking at the Phase clone that had a smaller backpack than the other. Well, Admiral Callus. Callus, wow, so these members of the 847th Legion. Issei, yes, he is James, he said, pointing to the Phase 1 clone with the largest backpack. He is Jason, he said, pointing to the other Phase 1 clone. That one there, he said, pointing to the clone with darker armor, is Oscar. The other, he said, pointing to the clone with less equipment, is Alfredo. They are part of a group that personally trains those called Clone Ghost. Oscar, sir, it's time to go, he said, as 3 other ropes could be seen descending from a shuttle. Let's go, Commander, he said, hooking his belt to the rope. Issei, Agent, he said, taking his helmet and putting it on and counting the rope to the belt. See you. On the outskirts of the Empire's base, you could see several Republic shuttles, and they were full of clones from different legions. The 501st, the 847th, the 212th Battalion, and all of them. When they boarded Issei, they went to where you could see thousands of Venator-class battlecruisers. Inside the cruise ship, 3 women approached Issei, and each one reminded him of one of his friends. This is what Rex or Roxy looks like. Imagine her with the armor. Commander Carla or Cody is identical to Roxy without the helmet. This is what Commander Winter or Wolf will look like. Just imagine her with Wolf's helmet. Roxy, Commander, all troops are ready, said greeting Issei. Issei, so you are the leaders of the legions and battalion, right? Carla, yes sir, Commander Carla, leader of Battalion 212. Roxy, Captain Roxy, leader of the 501st Legion. Winter, Commander Winter, leader of the 104th Legion. Issei, Very well, everyone knew that the Empire dominates the entire galaxy, so for the Republic. Clones, for the Republic. For years Issei along with the new clone army fought alongside the rebels and won thousands of battles, and these clones did not have the defect of growing at a very fast speed. You could see Issei standing in front of Leia Organa. Issei, Leia Organa, step forward, he said as Leia walked towards him. You are given command of the clone army of the Republic as Supreme General, and you are given command of Chancellor. Do you accept it? He said, holding out a clone helmet and a white robe. Leia, if I accept the command of Chancellor, she said, taking both objects and addressing all the soldiers, I, Leia Organa, swear to protect the entire galaxy and be a great leader for the Republic. After a while, Issei could be seen accompanied by Roxy, Winter and Carla in the Jedi Temple. Issei, if you want you can come. Roxy, I already left the command to Captain Rex, she said with her helmet in hand. Carla, I left it to one of the best in my battalion. Winter, I'll follow you too. Issei, well, let's go, he said, opening the gap of force. Roxy, someone has to take care of you. No, Commander, she said, hitting Issei's shoulder. Issei, if you're right, let's go. On the other side of the gap, Coruscant could be seen being overrun by separatist forces and members of the First Order. Rex, shit, where are the reinforcements? Cody, no one will come. They are all busy, he said, covering himself from the shots. Pilot, here the 847th shuttle has arrived. Reinforcements, he said over the radio while flying over the area where the enemy forces were and to shoot at them. Troops landed, he said, so members of the 847th Legion could come out, and they saw. Rex, Issei, when did you arrive? He said, shooting at the enemies. Issei, you see, Captain, he said, getting off the shuttle, followed by Roxy, Carla, and Winter. Roxy, come on clones, shoot, don't give quarter, she said, taking out 2 blaster pistols from her skirt and shooting, being followed by several clones. Rex, she's identical to me. Issei, he is, brother, he said, and then saw how the enemy troops retreated. Cody, after them, he said, shooting at the enemy who were fleeing to their ships. Issei, everyone to the Jedi Temple. Time skip. Issei could be seen in front of Chancellor Padme Amidala. Padme, Issei, your worth as a clone has been demonstrated on more than one occasion. You are the best of the clones. That is why you are given the right to have a group of clones under your tutelage. You yourself will name that squadron of clones. You are restored to the position of captain of a commando force. Issei, ma'am, I would like to choose my own squad members. Padme, of course. Issei, Captain Roxy, Commander Carla, Commander Winter, he said, to which the aforementioned took a step forward. I officially as captain of Delta Squad named you the new members of Delta Squad. After some time on Earth, Issei, very well, commandos are now the best of the best. It is expected that their missions will be 100% successful, I am clear, he said with his clone commando armor, and Mocha at his side. Roxy, yes sir, she said, followed by her sisters, revealing the new armor they were wearing. They were all the same, just different colors, and had various paint jobs and were customized like their clone armor. Issei, very well, Delta Squad can withdraw, he said, greeting the new Delta Squad and leaving the place. Mocha, very well, since Issei is gone, I know you like him, she said, looking at the 3 clones. Roxy, don't throw yourself at me, General, she said, looking at her sisters, who felt it, if we like the commander. Mocha, they can be with him, but I am the first who will have her children, understood, she said, looking at the clones. The 3, yes, General, understood, they said, greeting Mocha and leaving the place. With Issei. Issei could be seen with 5 clone cadets. Issei, very well, rookies, I am Commander Issei, leader of the 847th Legion. Tell me your names. Boy 1, my name is James, sir. Boy 2, my name is Jason, sir. Boy 3, my name is Oscar, sir. Boy 4, my name is Alfredo, sir. Boy 5, my name is Samuel, sir. Issei, you are here because you passed the Clone Commando exam, but you were chosen to be members of a clone squad that I called Clone Ghost. You are the first team. You are Echo 10. Understood. Children, sir, yes, sir. Issei, you can withdraw, cadets. Tomorrow the confrontation begins, he said, leaving there, and heard the children celebrating. At the Republic base in Issei's room. Issei, ah damn, how many people have I seen die, he said, remembering all the brothers fallen in combat, my brothers Fixer, Sev, Scorch, and thousands of clones who die for this war, and more will die if this continues, he said, to look up and see his 3 squad friends. Fixer, you forgot us, boss. Issei, no, I didn't do it. Sev, If you did it, you forgot who you were and so you forgot us, but we are always here. Issei, why you, why not me? Scorch, calm down boss, we sacrificed ourselves to save you and the squad, but that bastard killed us. Don't you stop blaming yourself for that and be a clone. Issei, they are right, I am a clone of the Republic and no one will change that. But I am also a person, he said so that the 3 commandos would give him a thumbs up and disappear into the Force. This war will end here and in the galaxy, he said while his eyes were turning silver, the flame of the dark side. After endless battles, the First Order was defeated after attacking its most important weapons complexes and cutting off its supplies. The 847th Legion began to be considered one of the most powerful legions in the Republic's army until it obtained an armor completely different from all its clone brothers. Armor for night missions, the visor is red, normal armature. You could see the Republic forces advancing while the First Order troops retreated significantly until they were cornered. Clone Trooper, General, the enemy is retreating. They are cornered and cannot move. He said next to Jedi Master Mocha orders. Mocha, keep the formation, the enemy is planning something like that. Let's let Issei's team take care of them, she said, looking at the clone while she saw how the remaining soldiers of the First Order took refuge in a not-so-fortified base. Meanwhile with Issei, very well soldiers, when they fire the flare we jump into action, he said while showing his new armor that was like the others only that it had a skirt and a collar already, he said taking 2 blaster pistols from the holsters of his skirt. Clone troopers all loaded their weapons ready to assault the First Order base. While the First Order was guided taking refuge in the base with all its troops pointing only towards the front, a flare could be seen that distracted the First Order's stormtroopers for the surprise assault from the rear. Issei, attack clones for the Republic, he shouted as he jumped from the mountain range that led to the base, and a jetpack that was hidden activated and shot at 2 stormtroopers finished them off, he said, shooting at other First Order soldiers. Clone troopers for the Republic, they shouted following Issei and began to kill the First Order troopers. Issei, come on, advance, he said while killing every stormtrooper that crossed his path while he was walking through the base. Meanwhile with Mocha, Clone Trooper, General, the assault on the enemy base has begun. What are your orders? He said looking at his leader. Mocha, attack! She shouted as she lit her lightsaber and pointed it at the base of the First Order for the Republic. After a few hours, the Republic troops were victorious and returned to Earth, but not before receiving a message of support from the Jedi Council. On the Republic ship, Windu, General Mocha, we have received an alert for help that came from the Outer Rim. Master Skywalker is in trouble, but his Padawan was kidnapped by slavers. You have to go and help Master Skywalker, he said, looking at Mocha and Issei. Mocha, but Master Windu, I can only be on one of the fronts, and my special troops are in another area fighting, and the commandos are on Mandalore solving a problem. Only Issei could do the mission. Issei, I accept the mission, General Windu. I will not disappoint you, he said as he started to go to a ship. Mocha, Issei, reconsider. You can return to Earth and rest, she said following her boyfriend. Issei, I have to help General Tano. She was my friend and she saved me once. I will return the favor, he said as he went towards a shuttle with a team of clones ready. Mocha, just take care of yourself, she said looking at Issei. Issei, I'll be fine, I'm one of the best clones, he said entering the shuttle along with the small team of clones. Time skip. A planet in the Outer Rim. A small Republic ship was on course to a slaver base with the mission of saving a Jedi who was captured and possibly in danger of being sold. A Republic ATT shuttle could be seen opening its hatches and 2 clones killed the guards. Clone Trooper, landing zone secured. Good luck, General, he said as Issei got off the troop transport and saluted. We're leaving. So the ship left and a storm began all over the planet. While the slavers were calm, they did not notice that death was at their entrance. Meanwhile with Ahsoka Tano, Ahsoka could be seen along with other girls of Twi'lek origin. Ahsoka, I know we're going to escape. I have a feeling, Venato said to the girls. Pink Twi'lek, hey, don't give us false hope. We know no one will rescue us, she said while looking at the floor. Red Twi'lek, stop being pessimistic. I think we can escape from here, she said, looking at the others of her race. While they were talking up above, the slavers were on their last legs while they only saw a shadow killing their comrades left and right every time they faced the shadow more died. Even though one managed to shoot him, they only saw a clone and tried to kill him, but they left the worst of endings. That clone finished them off without even hesitating until he reached a door with a key, and the clone took out of his skirt one of 2 lightsabers that he carried and took the controls. "Clone, General Tano, I've seen you for a long time," he said, showing that his armor was a little damaged. "Ahsoka, who are you?" she said, coming to the clone who had entered and was freeing her. "Issei, maybe you know me as Dragon, Issei, or also Pudding," he said to Ahsoka, who had a big smile on her face. "Ahsoka, ah, Pudding, you have changed and are different. The truth is," she said while freeing herself from the handcuffs, "they are coming with me," she said, pointing to the Tyoks. "Issei, I know I'll get into trouble, but understood, General. These are your orders," he said, to free the girls while they all seemed to have a blush on their faces. "We're leaving. Follow me," he said, to see more slavers and shoot them with blaster pistols ready. "Let's go." So they all followed Issei while he shot at the remaining slavers, and when he saw himself in a tight spot he threw his lightsaber to Ahsoka, and they began to fight shoulder to shoulder as they advanced until they reached a Republic ship that was waiting for them. "Roxy, come on, get in, she said while shooting at some slavers who were coming behind Issei and the girls. "Winter, we've got you covered, Issei," he said while shooting from the ATT. "Carla, ha, die separatist scum," she said from the tower, shooting at the slavers. Time skip. Issei could be seen along with Ahsoka on General Skywalker's ship, while Captain Rex asked questions to the rescued Twi'leks. "Anakin, I'm glad to see you again, Smartaliki," he said, looking at Ahsoka. "Ahsoka, I'm glad to see you too, Skywatto," she said, looking at her master with a smile. Issei, "Well, I'll leave," he said, and then a hand on his shoulder stopped him. "Rex, Issei, before you leave, how are you going to explain this to General Hamura?" he said, showing him a question that said, "Do you have a place to live?" They all answered with their husbands, and when I asked them who he was, they pointed at you. "Issei, what can I say?" "I'm a lady magnet," he said while the girls stuck to Issei's arms. "I think it would be better if we left here. See you, Rex," he said, to leave quickly on the next transport to Earth while the Tauka followed him. "Rex, I wonder how you're still alive, General," he said, looking at Anakin. "Anakin, don't tell me. I can barely handle Padme, and he has thousands of girls after him. Right, know-it-all, know-it-all," he said, looking for his Padon and seeing that he went after Issei with his lightsaber while shouting, "We promised to share it." "Ah, know-it-all," he said while the clones of the 501st Legion were laughing. Issei ran towards the transport while being chased by the Twi'lek women and Ahsoka. Furious when the boy entered the transport, miraculously the Twi'lek women and Ahsoka entered along with him. "Issei, hey, can we discuss it?" "No," he said as the girls' shadows loomed over him. "I think I'll sleep suffocated."
Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.